friend. Well, today is day one of our people-pleasing and decluttering challenge. Now, the theme today is the truth behind the clutter. What are you really holding on to? There's some different answers to that. So clutter isn't just about the piles of things. It's often about the layers of emotional residue that we carry with us. Every object can carry a feeling, a regret, a grief, hope, guilt, or shame. Maybe they also contain stories of things that we haven't finished processing. Now, for women, for many of us who have spent a lifetime people-pleasing, clutter can accumulate as a quiet record of self-abandonment. Things that we keep to avoid conflict, or things that we keep to preserve relationships, or to maintain an image about being good, or perfect, or agreeable, some version of that good girl narrative. But the truth is, we don't just hold on to stuff. We hold on to memories, to roles, and to unmet needs. So in today's challenge, we are going to look behind the surface. When you come across an item that is hard to part with, what I want you to do is to just pause. Always the pause. It's so important. And I like to have some physical touch, put my hand over my heart, and to just pause. And then we ask ourselves, what is the emotion that we're holding? What emotion does this item bring up for us? So naming the feelings gives you some power and some control, because you can just process it in a different way. You don't have to fix it right away or explain it away. This is about just witnessing it. It's about witnessing it, understanding the emotion, and honoring that emotion. You don't need to be ashamed of the emotion that you're having. Just let it come up and feel it. So you can choose one item today that feels heavy with emotion. And instead of forcing a decision, honor the truth behind it. So whether you keep it or release it, let that be your choice, and let it come from clarity, not from avoidance, and not from overwhelm, or not from people pleasing. So healing starts when we stop managing clutter and we start listening to what it's saying to us. Have you ever thought about that? That all this clutter that you have in your house is really communicating something to you. And we need to stop and pause and think about what that is. Because clutter is more than just stuff. It's our emotions. It's emotional residue. It's what the clutter represents and the emotion that it brings up. Now I want to share with you an affirmation, a journal prompt, and an activity that you can do. Okay, so first, I also have an insight to share with you too. So an insight, an affirmation, a journal prompt, and then an action step that you can take. So as we've been talking about, clutter is more than stuff. It's about emotions. It's about the emotional residue that is left with that item. And that's why it can be hard to get rid of our things. But an affirmation that you can say to yourself is, I give myself permission to see the truth behind the things I keep. So that can help us differentiate the things we keep and the things we let go of. What's the truth behind it? Why am I holding on to this? And do I want to keep holding on to it? Those are questions we can ask ourselves. Then the journal prompt is, what does my clutter say about what I've been carrying emotionally? So again, it's just processing those things and then doing some journaling about it. That can really help us in the healing process. And then the action step is to take one small space or even one object and focus on that and think about the things in that space or that one object. Again, what are the emotions that it's bringing up, and how does this fit into my journey? Okay, I hope this was helpful for you today. If you like this video and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Give it a thumbs up And if you know someone else that's dealing with clutter and with emotions around the clutter, please share it with them. Also, if you'd like to get in touch with me, I have a link below for how we can set up a chat to visit, and a link to my website, which has all kinds of things on it. So anyway, thank you so much for being here today. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.